Here is an unsettling reality. Each moment you acted kindly. Every instance you bent over backward for a person who barely even looked at you. Every occasion you silenced your true words just to deliver what they wanted. You were not demonstrating compassion. You were exposing your own fragility. This lesson came through harsh experience. Years were spent under the belief that being pleasant, helpful, and endlessly accommodating would earn me dignity. I uttered yes when my heart cried no. I feigned smiles when seething inside. I offered my assistance to those who vanished when I needed their support. What did I receive? Not appreciation, nor allegiance, nor honor. I was taken advantage of, dismissed, and left unnoticed. My existence faded before those I so badly wanted to impress. Meanwhile, those who stood firm, who pressed their demands and acted boldly, seemed to secure every desire. We're taught that kindness is noble. Society wires you from childhood to cooperate, to stay courteous, to put others' needs before your own. Yet what's withheld is this. In reality, unchecked niceness is a liability, not a virtue. It marks you as prey for exploiters. Power, influence, and recognition all follow hidden rules your teachers never explained. Few understood these laws as deeply as Niccolo Machiavelli, a Renaissance mastermind who recorded the truths of authority that the elite practiced but never revealed. So ask yourself now, have you grown tired of being invisible, ready to cease being the doormat? Will you embrace the uncomfortable wisdoms that will emancipate you from the shackles of compulsive kindness? Should these rules become clear, there's no returning. You'll see the board with new vision. Old habits die at once. Let's begin. First law. Fear surpasses affection. The agreeable person lives in a delusion, believing by being peaceable, helpful, and gentle, others will favor him, and this favor will transform into status and control. It's complete folly. The raw truth is this. People do not admire what they can dominate. Always available, eternally understanding, forever sacrificing. You don't inspire fondness, you breed disdain. You become a commodity, accessible, predictable, harmless, and among humans, rare things command value. Practice scarcity with your endorsement, your energy, and your compliance, and you will be held in high regard. Dilute these, and you'll have none left. Many confuse being feared with brutality. That's a misinterpretation. In Machiavellian terms, fear means consequence, not cruelty. It means others recognize there are costs to disappointing, disrespecting, or disregarding you. The agreeable have no consequences. They forgive all, endure every slight, so those around them do as they please, certain they'll avoid reprisal. For illustration, picture two leaders. Leader A, adored by colleagues, excusing missed goals, never raising his voice, spending leisure time addressing team woes. Admired, yes, but his team misses objectives, arrives late, leaves tasks incomplete, knowing there's no penalty. Leader B is cordial but unwavering. She sets explicit standards, and failures lead to candid, demanding conversations. Drinks might not follow, but her team delivers because they know mistakes bring consequences. This is Machiavellian fear. Consequence, not terror. Respect earned through boundaries. As Machiavelli declared, it is better to be feared than loved, if you can't be both. Love is capricious, fleeting, mood-dependent, subject to today's favors. But fear, or rather a respect founded on unwavering rules, is steadfast. It preserves order even in your absence. Your action. Discontinue seeking affirmation. Implement barriers. When someone transgresses, impose consequences. Even withdrawing your presence suffices. Decline without over-explaining. Let absence speak as your answer. Privileges, not entitlements, describe access to your time and approval. Once taking you for granted carries a price. Everything changes. People will not treat you better from affection, but out of respect. Respect underpins authority. Next, conceal your intentions. The agreeable soul falters gravely by being transparent, revealing hopes, goals, and needs to everyone, believing in honest reciprocity. In truth, this provides ammunition to manipulate him, as others uncover just what to withhold and how to maneuver. The nice guy makes his ambitions known in public, so rivals can easily undermine him. He confesses his desires to those he admires, killing mystery and attraction, or unwittingly hands sensitive information to envious listeners, only to see dreams evaporate. True power hides in shadows. Masterful strategists keep their intentions veiled, smiling benignly while plotting, nodding in public yet maneuvering in private. It isn't duplicity, it's wisdom. Remember, not all are supporters. Many wear masks. Compare. Two employees vie for advancement. The nice one shares plans, broadcasts ambitions. Meanwhile, his rival remains silent, feigning encouragement, meanwhile seizing opportunities. When promotion is awarded, it's the quiet competitor who wins. The lesson: don't show all your cards. Sun Tzu taught in The Art of War, all warfare is based on deception. When able to attack, appear unable. When near, act far. This governs personal strategy too. Practice deliberate ambiguity. Respond to questions with vagueness, considering several possibilities. Let others speculate, misunderstand, underestimate. Act discreetly. Let outcomes do the talking. Ditch validation seeking. Don't announce victories prematurely. Surprise remains your finest asset. If opponents don't see your moves, they can't obstruct you. Remember, only silent hunters catch their prey. Advance in darkness, strike with certainty, only when assured of success. Third principle: develop strategic indifference. This shift accelerates transformation. Relinquish obsession with how others view you. The agreeable remains a prisoner to others' perspectives, warping himself for universal approval, suppressing his essence, compromising his priorities, erasing himself to avoid rejection. The paradox: approval seekers get less approval. Self-reliant people attract it effortlessly. Why? Neediness signals inadequacy, while certainty radiates allure. Those desperate for acceptance are sensed as weak, insecure, inferior. Genuine indifference produces an aura that is magnetic. Self-sufficiency is irresistible. Indifference doesn't mean antagonism. It means self-validation over public validation. You can be respectful without performing. Explicitly voice your beliefs. Make decisions unfiltered by popular demand. Tolerate solitude if standards require it. Not everyone merits your presence. Imagine, at a gathering, the kind man is mocked by friends. Though wounded, he laughs with the crowd, suppressing his dignity to maintain approval. The indifferent individual responds differently, addressing the disrespect calmly, refusing laughter. The tone shifts, boundaries are recognized. This man risks approval, earning respect. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." The agreeable cedes his joy to others' reactions, elated when praised, crushed by disapproval. That's vulnerability. Authority stems from mastering emotion. Your new method: cease justifying, refrain from apologizing for honest views, abandon the chase for permission, encounter disapproval calmly and detach. Practice declining without reason. Know itself is enough. Articulate your values. Opt out when circumstances degrade self-worth. Better solitude than self-betrayal. Eventually, you'll draw principled allies and realize that all you truly require is your own approval. Fourth, practice calculated generosity. Give only strategically. The agreeable disperses aid liberally, assuming reciprocity. Instead, he trains others to consume but never reciprocate. His efforts devalued, his presence exploited. Machiavelli regarded generosity as a resource, useful only when selectively deployed. Properly used, it generates alliances and loyalty. Indiscriminate giving depletes and breeds entitlement. Precision is key. Give to those who respect, who reciprocate, whose gratitude will last. Give in a way that forges obligation, secures advantages, and furthers larger aims. This mindset may seem cold, but it's universal. Most practice it unintentionally, lacking skill. The agreeable gives to soothe guilt or earn comfort. The powerful give to accrue leverage. One drains, the other fuels influence. At social events, the kind soul assists everyone, collecting contacts, yet gains little. The strategic individual targets select few who matter, offers distinct value, and is remembered, and reciprocity follows. As Robert Greene channeled Machiavellian philosophy, protect your reputation. Much depends upon it. Reputation is inflated by targeted generosity, not perpetual support. Your rule: before granting resources, ask 3 questions. Will the recipient appreciate? Can they reciprocate? Does it serve my objectives? Some consume and forget, some exchange value. Be strategic. Discontinue helping those who treat your time as worthless, who never reciprocate, who ignore your presence. It's not selfishness, but tactical allocation. Careful generosity ensures 2 benefits. Your help matters more, and you retain strength for meaningful alliances. Power flourishes from giving smartly, not from constant sacrifice. Fifth law: welcome conflict. It's the avenue to recognition. The agreeable dreads confrontation, thus conceding whenever necessary, swallowing injustice to preserve peace, sabotaging self-interest for harmony. Avoiding conflict gives permission for exploitation. Avoiding disputes begets ongoing disrespect. Festering grievances create private rage, leading to collapse or destructive outbursts. The influential understand. Confrontation builds clarity, sets boundaries, earns esteem. Engaging in disputes proves you prize your own interests. Evasion signals self-neglect. Many equate conflict with chaos and shouting, incorrectly. Effective contention is collected, direct, and composed. It's not uncontrolled emotion, but mastery of it. Articulate limits, apply consequences. Threatening endlessly but never enforcing earns no respect. Resolute action accomplishes more. If wronged, speak privately, directly, without anger. Make the point. If boundaries are crossed again, call it out publicly. Handle it promptly, and respect follows. Machiavelli wrote, "Men ought either to be well treated or crushed," meaning conflicts warrant decisive solutions. Half measures form adversaries. Real conflict earns deference. New approach: view confrontation as routine. Not frightening, but essential. Begin with small steps. If lines are crossed, respond firmly. Express boundaries unapologetically. Don't dilute your stance. Honest, courageous communication signals you refuse to be disregarded. Earn respect by fighting judiciously. Approval from those who neglect you is worthless. Esteem earned through principled conflict is priceless. Now you know 5 truths that many will never grasp. You see the world of authority, stripped of illusions propagated by others. The agreeable persona who said yes when he felt no, who masked pain with forced goodwill, who sacrificed but received nothing in exchange, should be left in the past. He did not serve you, he served the crowd. Remember, without boundaries, tactics, and dignity, generosity devolves into self-sabotage. The world doesn't honor submission. It recognizes assertiveness and people with recognized value. Machiavelli did not teach ruthlessness. He revealed reality, giving you the blueprint to abandon victimhood and assume mastery. From here, the choice is yours. Return to naivete, hoping acquiescence will one day pay, or accept that esteem rises through rules, that influence is won strategically, and that self-value is the essence of power. Many will persist as nice, used, unseen, undervalued. They'll lament unfairness, envy those who progress while they stagnate. Not you. You now comprehend what is frequently ignored. Apply one principle today. Set a boundary, speak up, withdraw explanation, confront an issue. Direct your giving to someone who merits it. Imperfectly is fine. Fear is no hindrance. Take action. When you do, you'll feel vitality restored, an authentic strength. Not a mask for the masses, but your genuine self, unyielding to others. The way ahead is clear, the obsolete rules discarded. The gentle persona fades. A formidable, skillful, and respected individual rises, ready to pursue authority and unafraid to claim it. You are now in command. Decide how you'll wield that control. Let this drive guide you. Transform and never revert. Victory is possible. Claim your game.